Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Code to Success. Today I will welcome to the very new series that I'm developing right now, that is real world software development requirements to release. This is basically the name of this particular series. Why I'm named this as real world software development, because I have seen many courses that is available on the web, but none of them covers in-depth software development life cycle. Like maybe one of them has covered only the front end part, maybe some of them covered only the back end part, maybe there are also full stack development course, but they are in lakhs. So this is the free stuff that you're going to be getting from here, and it will be a really good journey for you to learn each and everything from the front end, back end, deployment, and take all the terms that is associated with the SDLC life cycle. Let's get started. So the first thing is the SDLC lifecycle is that the story starts from the client. Basically you can say the information gathering, that what we are going to build. So I will take you step by step, and in this particular lecture we will see a brief about that what we are going to build and what is the process of like starting and all that stuff. And as we go along the video, we will see many other things in our journey. So let's say the first is the client requirement. So let's say think like a very real world software. Let's say a client came into our industry and we have to gather requirement from him, and then we will build whatever application he wants. So let's say the client says that he wants a food ordering app, I would say. So let's write that. So the client wants a food ordering application, and then we will talk to him and ask that what are the platforms that he wants to run these applications. So he wants to be run on Android, iOS, web. So okay, so far we have seen that the client wants a food ordering application and he wants to be run on the Android, iOS, and the web. Now the second part is that client wants a certain kind of, you can say, structure of this particular project. So the first thing is that client wants to register basically restaurant. So there will be certain kinds of restaurant owners. So the client wants the overview of the project. Basically we have already named the project as Snackster Pro. We have named it because the project is related to food ordering application. So the client first wants a portal that basically a restaurant owner can register restaurants, and in this portal, so there will be two different portals, I would say. The one in which a single page maybe, in which restaurant owner just register their restaurants, and so once these registered, there will be another portal which is, you can say, super admin portal, which let's say super admin can manage the different restaurants. So once the restaurant is being registered on a particular portal, restaurant owner will get an admin panel in which he can manages all his food orders, cuisines, and all that stuff. Along with that, customer app will be there, from where the real customers will make orders from these available restaurants. Apart from this, there is a special requirement of this client that he wants a chatbot which will be AI driven. Also he wants a AI assisted booking. So this is something new. So AI assisted booking is like instead of traditional booking methods, choosing from the menus and then selecting all the stuff, you will basically say all the things to the AI, and AI will basically food and order for you. So that is also a requirement for the client. We will take care of that. So far we have understood that the client wants a food ordering application and it should be run on these particular platforms. So this is mobile, and he wants it on the web as well. And in order to understand that, there will be restaurant owners that can register his application or restaurants on this one of the portals. Let's call now is that now for a time, let's call that particular portal as a registering portal. Once that restaurant is being registered, there will be a managing portal which is managed by the super admin, in which the super admin can manage all the registered restaurants. Then once the restaurant owner has registered this restaurant, he will get an admin panel in which he can manage all his dishes, he can update his dishes, he can just put his dishes along with the price and all other stuffs. We have the customer app in which the real customers will get order and food. Along with that, client says that he needs a chatbot and AI assisted booking. We have just looked into that as well. So okay, now we have gathered all the information. What next? What is the next step once we get information from the client? So the next process is the project planning. So this is going to be an internal stuff, like this is belongs to our company. Okay, let's say. So let's say the first thing is that we will be using here will be Jira for managing all the project stuffs, like the task and all that requirements that we're going to build. And we will be deciding what are the tech stack we are going to be using. So tech stack is basically the technical frameworks that we're going to be using for building these requirements. So as we have seen that we have to build an application on Android, iOS, web. So if you search, there is a framework called Flutter, which is a very good cross-platform framework in which we can cover Android, iOS and all the others, Android, iOS, web from a single code base. From a single code base we can basically cover all these things. And since the client wants integrations of the AI, so if you search, Fast API is a very great you can say backend framework that can seamlessly integrate AI works that the client want and that you want to give him. So for the AI we will be using LangChain and we will be using LangGraphs. Along with that, for deployment purposes we will be using Docker. So okay, so this is basically a project planning. So in the project planning we basically take care of what are the tech stack we are going to be using, how we're going to be managing our project daily to daily tasks. Scrums were also there, but I will just keep on telling you a high level overview of each of these things. So basically we will be we will be creating tasks on Jira's, or if you are familiar with Zoho, you can just use that as well. But if you're not, you can stick with me and just create a free account on Jira. I will be showing you each and everything, that how we create sprints, how we create tasks into the Jira, and according to that particular task that we created, we will be moving further in this particular course. So let's talk about the other things. The other things is like once we have deal above stuffs, we will be taking care of the resource management. So basically resource management is like we will allotting different tasks to the different resources, but we will not talk about that in this particular course because we alone have to deal all these things. So what are the prerequisites that you have to do? So since I have tell you that since this is a full stack course, and we talked about it, we're going to be using Flutter, we're going to be using Fast API. So the first prerequisite will be Flutter itself. So don't panic if you don't know about any of these frameworks. I will be creating a separate crash course type of content that will helpful for you, so that once you watch those videos, you'll be very familiar with the framework and you can easily take this particular course. So second will be Fast API. You should be familiar with the Docker. Basically don't worry, whatever I will be mentioning here, I will be creating separate videos for those. So we have Flutter, Fast API, Docker. We should know LangChain, I will be creating videos for each of these, so don't worry. Line graph, we're going to be using Postgres for, I would say, database management, and along with that we will be using GitHub for code management, I would say, code management, and we will be using agile methodology, basically Jira and all that stuff for managing our so these are the prerequisites that you should know in order to get into this particular course. But don't worry, I will be creating a separate crash course basically for each of these courses, so you don't have to worry about anything. Now moving forward, how do you get the best of this particular course? So go along with me and go along with me sprint-wise. Basically, I will be creating this course day-wise, like for whatever particular day what you have to do. I will be creating those videos day-wise. I will be providing PDFs, notes at the end of each lectures. I will be putting the code in the GitHub for each lecture-wise, I would say, so you do not have to like pause the video and just get into it what I have taught and all that stuff. So yeah, so this is how you can get the best of the course. Don't go very fast, just go day wise, and whatever I'm teaching, don't just copy that. Use your creativity, or you can basically create a parallel any other thought of project. Like if this is a food ordering app, you can just take ideas from this app and you can create another separate app. But if at the start, just create whatever I'm teaching, and after successful completion, what you will gonna be learn. So I would say you will be learning a tons of different thing. I cannot mention it each and everything, but whatever I'm just getting in my mind, I'm just writing here. So these are the most popular things that we'll be learning. Like you will be at the end of this particular series, you will be able to learn LangChain, LangGraphs. You will be learning about Docker, which is a optimization process. So we have Flutter, Docker. We will be learning GitHub. Okay, we will be learning Block, which is a statement solution for the front end, basically for Flutter. We'll be using Poetry for management systems, virtual environments. I guess there will be tons of different things. GitHub I have already written. Agile methodology you will be learning. Jira we'll be using. Obviously Python and Dart, which are the languages behind these frameworks. So you will be learning a tons of different things with this particular video. So as you've seen, this video is all about introduction, that what you're going to be building, how does start of the SDLC lifecycle starts from where. So it's basically start from the client requirements. So the client gives us certain requirements, based on that we will create project planning. For example, how you're going to be manages the project, what are the platform you're going to be using. So how these course requires things like what are the prerequisites, so you should know these prerequisites, and I will be creating a crash course for each of them. How to get the best of this course, I have told you, and you will be learning tons of different things. Like these are the very high level overview of things I have written here, but there will be a very in-depth type of this course. So because at the end of this particular course you will be having an application in which, let's say, restaurant owner will be register his application on a particular website. Once he registered, super admin can see all the restaurants being there, and those restaurants will be being available on the mobile platforms in which a real customer can make orders from it. and in that particular stuff, uh, he will having the AI assisted booking and AI driven chatbots. So this project not only covers the full stack features. Along with that, it has GenAI and Agentic AI features. So I would say this is a great course if you are very beginner, if you are intermediate. So just get into the video. I will tell you everything. So let's catch you in the next video. Thank you.